Portion control, what are the benefits? Is it just dieting? Is it just for the dieter? No. Portion control is so much more than dieting and watching calories and blah, 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 blah. I am a family of 5. I homeschool my kids. That means I have to provide breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks in between, maybe their little treats that they have. So my grocery bill, our grocery bill can be off the chain. Not to mention, my little people now eat like adults. So I don't do the kiddie. We don't have kiddie portions anymore. Now we have some decent portions, and they're high performing athletes. So that adds a little bit extra to that. All of them, either dance, box, do something. Portion control has literally helped me to keep my grocery bill not low, but not so high. And I'm able to give them good quality food. Being aware of how much food that I'm serving to my family and to myself. The benefits are, like I said, beyond the dieter. The benefits of this is that, one, my food stretches a lot longer. You know, serving a quarter cup of grains or of rice or potatoes, if you cook a full batch, that actually can end up being about 5, 6, 7, 8 servings, you know, for a family. When you just get your spoon and scoop it up and slap it on the plate and you pile it high, right? That meal or that serving, that pot that should have served 8 really only serves 2 or 3. And then not only have you overeaten, and not only are you full, but your body can't even process all the nutrients that it has. And whatever's left is actually stored as fat. So it prevents overeating to a point of discomfort. My protein sources last longer. You know, my everything just lasts longer. And you know what it allows me to do? It allows me to actually buy better quality food. So instead of buying my eggs at the grocery store, I actually have them delivered because they're farm fresh, free range, brown eggs, and it saves me quite a bit of money. I can go and use the fish, and I can do the shrimp and do the crab and do things that are a little bit more expensive because people aren't seeing this and going crazy with it where I got to buy a whole bunch of it. I buy enough for the family for that one meal or maybe a little extra so they have some leftovers the next day, and I didn't break my pocketbook. Having that food readily available too has allowed me to meal prep. So they have their lunches done. I have my lunch done. I have my oats done, my breakfast done. It saves me money there, and it saves me money when we're out and about running errands because they can bring their snacks with them. I'm not stopping all the time to get them something. And what's just a byproduct of portion control? If you are trying to lose a little bit of weight, or you're trying to be a little bit more fit, or let's say like my children, you compete in a sport where there are weight classes and weigh-ins are very important, and you don't want to be tripping off of, you know, did I make my weight? Didn't I make my weight? By how many ounces? Whatever. But incorporating and being consistent with portion control gives me a security as an assistant coach to my husband when it comes to my kids' nutrition. But it also allows us to lose any extra body fat that our body doesn't need. It's been beautiful with helping my kids grow. My kids they have a great growth trend. And even with their weight to height ratio, they're doing great. Their overall health is just great. So portion control is much more than just for the dieters. It allows you to buy better quality food, spend less. So if you've ever debated or went back and forth about portion control and its benefits, it's very beneficial. Incorporate it, do it. I actually don't even use spoons all the time to serve food. Now I use a specific set of measuring cups. And again, that's so I can eyeball and I can see what it is I'm eating and how much of it that I'm eating. Because I don't want to be that parent that makes their kid overeat, right? So you pack their plate and say, you better finish that food before you get off that table. I want to give them just enough so I can gauge what's good for them, what's not good for them. I don't want to stretch out our stomachs and make it to where our stomachs, now it's like a bottomless pit every time we eat. And I want them to be able to absorb their nutrients properly. And I do enjoy the fact that a dinner could last me 10 to 15 meals because of portion control. So I do appreciate that, the saving side.